Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. It's been a while since I've posted, so wanted to give everybody an update. So I am now on week 6 of taking fluoxetine. I will say that I am feeling good. I'm definitely feeling good. It seems like in this week, because I want to give it that 6 to 8 week range, and I feel like this is when it's either kind of make or break, like is it working so far or is it not? So I definitely feel like it's working. I have more energy for sure, that's for sure. And it's not like a anxiety and driven energy. It's not like my heart's racing and I'm like, like a crackhead or something like that. It's just motivated to do stuff. Even a few weeks ago, I was going to the gym every day, and granted I haven't been able to keep that up because I've been like I went out of town and like just some things, but I do overall in general feel motivated to do more things. I feel like my head is a little bit clearer and I'm getting better at making decisions quickly because I typically ruminate over stuff and ask myself a million times like, should I do this or should I do this or what should I do? And I'm in the middle of a career change right now and everything, so it's definitely helping me to just kind of just do it. You know what I mean? Just make a decision and do it, because when you procrastinate, nothing gets done. So I've been able to make decisions better. I was having headaches before. I haven't really been having those tension type headaches anymore. And I do have like a pinched nerve, which I think I discussed in a previous video, in my neck. And I have issues with my esophagus and stuff like that. And I am finding that it is helping with my anxiety regarding that and the pain and stuff. I have been able to eat a little bit better. There's been a few days here and there where, depending on what I eat, I might have a little bit of trouble. But overall, I had a lot of anxiety around eating just because of my experiences with food kind of getting stuck or taking forever to go down with certain foods, because of my esophageal motility disorder that I have. And I will say that it is kind of overriding that a little bit to where I don't think about like being nervous and eating. Because I mean, I'm telling you, I would be eating and like sitting there like nervous as I take each bite, like thinking I'm going to choke. That's how bad my anxiety was, to where I just hated eating. So that has definitely gotten better. When it comes to side effects in this 6th week, because I'm like currently in the 6th week right now. Today is Wednesday of the 6th week, so I'm in the middle of it. I mean, I haven't really noticed a whole lot of side effects. I've always felt kind of tired all the time, so I still feel a little bit tired, but overall I feel more energetic. I mean, honestly, I don't really have anything bad to say about it right now. I'm glad that I've stuck it out, because at first, the headaches and, all of that, even the dehydration I feel has subsided a little bit. You still need to make sure you stay hydrated with this medication, but overall, I don't feel like my lips aren't like as dry as they were when I first started taking it. It was like, but then again, now I'm on 20 milligrams. And so I am going to talk to my doctor about possibly getting on 30, because I do feel like maybe I need a little bit more, even though I am, not an advocate to just keep going up. But I was, watching videos on YouTube and there were people who are like on 80 milligrams. And I'm like, oh, wow. So I think there's a little bit of flexibility there. I think I am going to talk to my doctor about maybe getting on 30 milligrams. And I'm sure that when I go up to that, then there's going to be more side effects, like I'm sure you go through the same things. But I will say that it seems that I've leveled out in regards to side effects. In regards to my appetite, I feel like it hasn't really changed that much. It's not like I'm eating, because a lot of people say they gain weight on this, and I haven't really gained any weight. I've lost 3 pounds. So it's only 3 pounds, and that could be water weight. I feel like if I continue to work out, I will lose more weight. I guess food is not always at the forefront of my mind, really, but I mean, I eat when I need to eat, and that's really it. I wouldn't say that I'm overeating. And then when it comes to libido, because I know that that's like a thing, and I mentioned, how I was feeling in the last video where it's not at the forefront of your mind. And so I do still kind of feel like that, but I do feel like I've leveled out on that. It can be harder to get there. Do you know what I'm talking about? But not impossible, it's just have your partner having patience. But yeah, I mean, I guess there is a little bit of delay in that, but overall, I feel like the desire is starting to come back more. Yeah. So I think it's something that maybe lasts for a little bit, at the beginning when you first start taking it, but not something that's going to continue necessarily. I mean, everybody's body is different. And that's what's crazy, is like everybody has different body chemistry. So it just depends, I guess. But for me, it's definitely coming back, I would say. And then also I've been taking gabapentin. So for my nerve pain in my neck, my doctor prescribed me gabapentin. That doesn't interact with Prozac from what she told me and from what I read online. When I take a gabapentin like mixed with it, it definitely helps a lot. Like I've heard obscure stories of people taking gabapentin for anxiety, to help it. And for me, it does help. I mean, it makes me drowsy. They say to take it 3 times a day. I don't know how people do that because it makes me feel high. Like it makes me drowsy and I'm asleep. So I only take it at night and I only take one at night if I need it. It does help with my nerve pain. So haven't really noticed any side effects with that. But overall, I can eat better. I don't have as much anxiety around eating, which was my main thing. And I feel like the more I think about it, I think it is something that I am going to have to stay on just for that reason alone. Like if not anything else, just because I don't sit there like while I'm eating, like scared, like that I'm going to choke or something. And, I got to eat. So I will say that it's helping with that. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think it's working out pretty well for me. I would say if you're, scared to take it, because I had my bottle in my, room for a while before I took it. It was like several months. It was like maybe 3 months before I took the meds. And if you're, hemming and hawing about it and all that, I would say go ahead and try it because you don't know until you try. And I was terrified too. But, barring an allergic reaction, like it's not going to kill you, and if you really don't like the side effects, you can stop taking it. It's not, it's not necessarily going to kill you if as long as you don't have an allergic reaction. But that was like my main thing. I made sure that when I took it, I let people know I was taking it just to check on me and stuff. I would say I'm pretty happy with it right now. I definitely feel more positive. I feel like I can keep my head more together. I feel like I can swat away bad thoughts quicker. And I'm more prone to letting things go quicker. I still find myself ruminating a little bit over things, but it's not as strong, you know what I mean? Like it's not as emotional. And I have a hard time controlling my emotions and, ruminating and stuff. So like there was something that I was upset about this past weekend. I had gotten bothered by something. And of course, talking to my fiance helped. He's like, just let it go and everything. But I do find that, I don't know how to explain it. It's like in my head, I know I'm upset about it and I still feel the same like things. And I still have like initial reactions that even maybe I used to have, but I'm able to just let it go right away, and just be like, okay, that's not the best solution for this, or respond differently. Like it's like I'm more clear now and I can manage my emotions more. And I need that because after my dad passed away a few years ago, I mean, I was already emotional before that, but it just was like off a cliff after my dad passed away. And I've been depressed for the past 3.5 years and I just can't continue to live my life the way I was living my life. I have been against medication my whole life. Like, I don't want to depend on something and this and that. But when you have mental health issues, just like, I have acid reflux and I have to take acid reflux medication, I'm starting to think about that, like in the same way as like I have mental health issues. I definitely have a propensity for depression and anxiety and for automatically going to a negative thought. Like it's like I couldn't think of positive stuff, but now I can. Now I can kind of take a step back and in my head before I respond to things and say, okay, let's be positive. So I feel like I am somebody who needs it. Not everybody does. And some people only need it for a while and they're able to train their brain to think better. And I will get, when I cross that bridge, I'll decide, but I'm not going to let anybody shame me into, feeling bad about it, because my dad passing away was like so devastating, still is. It's still something that I have to deal with daily. And I need something like to help me function, because I just fall into this pit of depression of missing my dad so much and thinking of other things I could have done to help and all of this stuff. And now I'm not thinking about it as much. So I definitely need that to be able to work and function and deal with my kids and all of that. So I hope that this helps somebody. I would love to hear what your experience is in the comments, because that's part of the reason I'm making this channel, is so that we can all, talk about our experiences. I am going to start recording more videos on just different topics and things like that, and still updating everybody on my journey, as I go along, because I know that if I go up a dose to 30 milligrams, maybe, then that's going to be a whole nother thing, and then I can report back to you on that. So I hope that this helps. And please let me know in the comments if you are taking fluoxetine or if you're thinking about it. And if you have taken it, how long have you been taking it and what has your experience been? All right, well, thank you so much for joining me on this video today. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I will be coming out with more videos soon. I've got to get more on a schedule of recording. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Talk to you soon.